totally working. Yes. Hello. Hi. Go rawr. We tackle.
Rawr.
Here we are. Here we are. Every time I think I'll get it together, and every time that is not the case. But here we are.
I mean, this is our brand now, right?
Where we don't have to get it together. Yeah. Because we're feral. That's what we do. Last episode on this brand new channel of ours.
Previously
Go ahead.
on.
Yes, understand. Two important things happened. I forgot one of them that I was just going to say. I did not introduce anybody. So this time we're going to introduce ourselves is what we're going to do, just in case you forgot. And part two, Jeremy discovered the noise button to go over curses. So I maybe when he puts the like honk honk noise over, we're cursing, and maybe we're just saying like nerds. I don't know. You can't trust him. Really, here we are. You can't. Yes. So your feral ladies are joined by another one of our very favorite feral ladies, our special guest, Katie Cross. Katie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I love being feral with other feral women. I live feral in the mountains of Montana. So this crowd, it's like where it's at, right? I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, you fit right in.
I know.
Awesome. Yeah. We love Katie Cross very much here.
We do.
I'm very excited. In all seriousness, I've looked forward to this all week. Like I knew this was coming up. So I was like, I get to hang with my favorite women ever and talk about feral things and fantasy. It's amazing.
All the ridiculous. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Yes. So Katie Cross, for folks who don't know somehow, even though I feel like we mention her every other episode, Katie Cross is like step one, cool chick. She's so much fun. Like for a nerd, right? Like we're all nerds. So yeah, she's cool.
But she's fun regardless of nerdery.
Yeah, like, it's both. It's a plus. It's an and.
Yeah. I mean, if I met her out in the real world, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, you're cool. We're gonna be friends. So.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would start talking about dragons, and you'd be like
double friends. Double friends. Girl, how many dragons are in reach?
Is it time for matching tattoos or what?
Right, yeah, I think so. Although we should come back to this. I met Katie Cross 3 to 4 times. Unclear.
Oh, this does not make me look good.
It doesn't make me look either. We both forgot who each other were. Anyway, we'll talk about
3
that.
times. Like
we took turns, and then the last time I feel like was for show, but maybe not, and we'll find out here. So Katie is a badass author, several genres, fantasy heavy, but like every corner of fantasy, including a very cool, very recent, clean romantasy. And so we will get to talk a little bit about those cool things, I think, today. Meanwhile, feral hosts, fellow feral, who knows what word I was going to say? Would you also
fellow feral females, right? Fellow feral females.
Nice.
No. Fellow feral femme fatales.
Oh, there we go. Way better.
Femmes fatale.
Change approved. Would you also like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, Melissa's going to do it right now.
Here it is.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Hi, I'm Marisa Wolf. I write sci-fi and fantasy, and I always speak in romance because I write what I love to read. And my
it on in there.
Feral femme fatale,
Kate,
intro herself now.
Hi, I'm Kacey Ezell. I write emotionally charged adventure fiction, whether that's fantasy, sci-fi, alternate history, anybody's guess. I'm genre fluid. I can't pick a lane. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
Nice. And I'm Marisa Wolf. I am very unrememberable because I...
So you are so memorable.
So wait,
False. False. Nobody forgets Marisa Wolf.
This is untrue. And here's my proof. 20-something. It's 2020-something or 2019. I don't even know. We're in the basement of the Westin where the bar is. And I see this chick and I'm like, she's so familiar to me. And I was like, hey, and we like knew a bunch of the same people who were all talking. So they're like in the same like circle kind of thing. And I was like, do we know each other? And she looks at me and she's like, maybe. And then we start going through all the cons that we've been to. which we had not been to any of the same cons at this point. Let me be clear. Like, she went to Superstars the year before me and the year after me. I went in the middle and after. Like, we had never been in the same place, but I was positive that I knew her, and she very, very kindly was humoring me and was like, totally, we probably have met here at Dragon Con maybe. And I was like, yeah, that's a thing that could happen. So then next year, maybe at Superstars, I was like, hey, Katie. And she's like, hey, you? And I was like, oh, we met last year at Dragon Con. She's like, yeah, totally. Now, Katie meets a lot of people, right? She's very, she's very famous and amazing and awesome. And I was like, man, I'm so sorry. I just assumed because we had that thing. So then the next year, we're at Dragon Con, and she comes up to me and she's like, hey, Marisa. And I was like, hey. And I genuinely, I was not trying to be an asshole. I genuinely was like, she's so familiar. Why is she so familiar? But then I remembered we had the same conversation like 3 times. Like, why are you so familiar? So then the next year when we saw each other at Dragon Con, we both were like, who are you? Are you trying to talk to me? And it was amazing and my favorite thing. And I was like, she's stuck with me now for the record. Like, we have to be friends.
I have Swiss cheese for memory, so I don't remember any of that even now.
Even now, it didn't happen.
I was like, this all sounds right.
Checks out. But it's
memory.
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
I think part of it is specifically at Dragon Con, because I'm behind the table for 9 hours a day for like 5 days or something stupid like that.
And it's face after face after
right?
face. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But always, like, don't feel bad. I'm always calling my kids a wrong name. It's the worst memory.
It happens.
You've literally known them their whole lives.
Right? Literally made them. I know. I take it 0 personally. I think it's hilarious, especially because there's that like middle ground. Yeah, it happened, right? Yeah. It's not even, but you know. Anyway,
so. It never will be. Like, I'm the problem always. Like, fine.
Never the problem.
No,
only Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is not the problem.
Just see Taylor Swift wearing like a sequin bodysuit with like the Swiss flag on it, right? Like,
I was thinking the Swiss cheese brain, but she doesn't have that. I have that, so here we are. Okay,
we're doing so great already.
She's
guys.
very neutral.
This time.
This is, you know what? We like to let people know from jump what kind of episode they're going to get, and here we are.
Here you are. Enjoy, folks.
We're doing our best. So, recently, friends, family, Romans, I don't know. Recently, we were talking about, hey, we've been doing Feral Ladies a while now, on and off, and now very on, and we've gotten it its own channel, and we really want to spend a lot of time with you all on the internet streets, being this. And we said to ourselves, because we have one brain cell amongst the 3 of us. Yeah, it's fine. It bounces around. Sometimes there's an extra half.
It's lost sometimes.
Yeah, we don't know where the extras come from, but we get them sometimes. Anyway, we said to really make this show rock, we should start bringing in more of our favorite people. And the very first person, I don't even know who suggested you, because I think we all shouted at the same time. We're like, Katie Cross! We shout Katie Cross! Like, it was just done.
Yeah. We were a little rabid. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I expect nothing less than rabid.
I mean, yeah, here we are. Here we are.
Bread.
That's it. You're always on point.
Usually, my mouth words are not the same as my finger words, but we do our best. So,
thank goodness.
I was just looking for a dirty joke there, but we're gonna let it go because we're still in the first 15. So
Jeremy can make noises over us. It's fine. Talking about the butt and the butt. It's just like a string of beeps for 5 minutes. What do they say?
Interrupted by Melissa's giggles.
It's like the radio edit of an Eminem song from the
90s. Amazing.
Or the 2000s. I don't know, whenever fucking Eminem came out.
Time math, we're not doing that.
Okay, so can I tell you So I have many, many favorite things about Katie Cross, right? My favorite thing about her is
Can we just
like,
bring her here to say, like, to shower her with compliments?
yeah,
Amazing.
that's what we're doing this episode.
Yeah.
We're just talking nicely about Katie, and then we'll bring another guest on and just like tear them down the entire time.
Very much our brand.
Like,
It's awful. Yeah.
That's right.
Balance. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell Nick all the reasons he sucks or something like that. But
Oh my God.
but no. Here are I like Katie Cross for many, many reasons. But one of the things that that Katie did specifically, kind of on the professional side for me in my career, and I don't think you realize that you did this, girl. Katie is what in some circles people call an expander, in that she's one of those people who shows you that what things can be possible. So the first time I met Katie Cross that I recall was at MarsCon when Katie was a guest of honor. Yeah. And I remember we were sitting in the like hotel bar and we were hanging out and talking. And she was telling me that she writes, at the time you were producing a book a month in ebook, paperback, and audio, which I believe you've pulled back from that now because of life stuff, but no shame regardless. And I was like, holy shit, how do you do that? And she said, well, I just go in and I write about 10,000 words a day. And I was like, 10,000 words a day. How do you do that? Right? Like, this was because it just seemed so far out of reach for me, right? Like my average that, around that time was between 1,000 and 2,000 words a day, which is a respectable average, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, and I hate to say it that way because whatever you're getting is respectable, right? Like all progress is progress. But I was like, okay, well, unpack that for me because tell me how to do that, right? And I remember
like that.
I probably did say it that way.
Yeah.
And I remember, I will never forget what you said. You said, I just trust myself too much not to. And I was like,
dropping brilliance in the middle of a con at
please
night.
hold.
Bar.
Wait, let me wrap my brain around that. And it showed me that like I was the reason that I wasn't getting. Now, to be clear, I'm not getting 10,000 words a day every day now, but it's obviously possible, right? It is possible. And you were very clear. You were like, I worked up to it. Like, it's not a thing I started doing overnight, but I set myself a schedule and I go in and that's just what I do. And if I get behind, I just trust myself to catch up. And I was just like, holy shit, that's amazing, right? Like, because in this business, nobody's standing in our way but ourselves, right? Now that does, I know that sounds really flippant because obviously, some people get very lucky and they get their book in front of, the right people. And then all of a sudden they blow up and they're huge, which is great. Some people struggle for years to do that. But when it comes to like the nuts and bolts of just writing the book, no one's standing in our way but ourselves. And I don't mistake me. I'm not saying that everyone should be able to just sit down and crank out 10,000 words a day, especially like, if you're not writing full time, if you have a full-time day job or, you're raising kids or, you have chronic pain issues. But what you can do, or what's that?
I said, or a high maintenance dog.
Or a high maintenance dog, right? Or, you get sick. I don't know, whatever. It can be anything. But the point is, you are the one who gets to decide what you are capable of. That's really, I think, the principle that like, kind of like, was like, oh, it was my for the moment, right? So that was you, Katie. Thank you. You're amazing.
Oh, like that. I appreciate that reminder that I said that, and I should probably still embody that.
Seasons. Like, Katie, there are seasons of life.
Yes. I'm glad
For sure. But it's just that principle of like, okay, I trust myself, right? Like I get to decide what I'm capable of, not someone else, not some bitch on the internet, but I get to decide. It's me. I'm the bitch.
It's not Taylor Swift who's the problem. It's me. We all know.
I appreciate that. That was a very sweet thing for you to say, and I'm glad it helps. Like that's a hard one lesson, right?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that you brought that back up. Thank you. It's awesome.
Well, and it's kind of empowering too, because by I think, and we've done a whole episode on how like button chair, hands on keyboard is only like part of the equation, but in chair, hands on keyboard is only part of the equation. But kind of taking that perspective of, okay, I get to decide what I'm capable of, and I trust myself to catch up if I get behind, or, you know, I trust myself to finish this thing in the time that I decided I needed to finish it. Taking that view has made it okay for me to do things like take a break when I come back from a con and I need to reset, which is all I did today, right? I haven't written a word today, and it's fine because, you know, tomorrow I will sit down and write some words, and then my friends are going to come over and we're going to play D&D. By the way, Marisa, we have D&D tomorrow. I don't know if you remember that.
I know. I responded to the Discord, Kacey. So there you go.
Nice. Yeah. See, I didn't even check Discord today because I was busy resting. So
That's yeah.
It's important.
I did formally request an early night though, because when we're recording this a little late for me, ladies and gentlemen, I go to bed really early because I'm a very tired little girl these days. So, but for Katie Cross, I have extra caffeinated and I am here, but I can only do that so many nights in a row, you guys.
I take it from all of you.
Yeah. Only so much. I don't know. Melissa, do you want to share a favorite memory of Katie as we're cheering? Just put you on the spot. I don't know.
So I think we met each other for the first time at Fantasy in Raleigh before we got to hang out at Superstars.
Because you weren't at MarsCon, right?
Not that first time.
Year.
No.
Yeah.
So I think the first time we met was Fantasy, and I already felt like I knew you because everybody was like, "Oh my god, this Katie chick is freaking amazing." And I'm like, "Cool, more fun."
So I'm glad they did the work.
Yeah.
Laid that groundwork.
$5.
You can't trust some people, right? So
what I remember is that you were pronounced. You would not.
Oh my gosh. You guys, this just reasserts how bad I am at new people and faces.
This is also a commentary on everybody else around us because you were saying somebody's name like it was close to their name.
Holly.
That's right. It was Holly. You were calling it Holly.
Yeah.
Nobody, including Haley, corrected you for like 2 days.
I didn't hear it, to be fair, but
I wasn't there.
So
yeah,
mad.
I was working.
So mad. And I think it was Stallings, right? I think it was Stallings. He's like, "Hey, you knew her name was Haley, right?" And I was like, "No, it's not." He's like, "No, it is."
No, for real.
No, for real, it is.
I was like, "Why has no one said anything?" I was so mad. But I mean, that was on me. Like, I could have checked.
No, but it is also on Haley and everybody else for just
for just going with it. Yeah. Okay, I guess her name's Holly now.
Roommates. We don't know what they get up to. Jesus.
We were roommates too.
Yeah.
That's why it's so bad. But to be fair, I woke up at like 4 a.m. to go do my workouts, and she was every time coming to bed at 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be gone to the room until like 8 at night. So she would like just be waking up. Like it was like swapping over. So we just never saw each other unless I was calling her Holly in the hall for everyone to make fun of me later. And I felt so I didn't even care. I just felt bad that like told me and I'd been calling her that. And then it was this joke. So people started calling her Holly in front of me.
Oh no.
Yeah, like it was this which only affirmed it. And so it was like all of you.
That's a fair response.
To be clear, like I am not above pranks and shenanigans, but I did not realize that people were rolling with it at this point. I was just being very serious, like, her name's Haley.
You do know that, right? Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy. We like Haley and I are good friends, and we laugh to this day about it, right? It was great. But yeah, that just I feel like that was fair to bring in because it explains that I did indeed forget Marisa, probably like
it happens. But sometimes my hair wasn't purple yet. It's fine. You know, what are you going to do?
This is on you.
Yeah, it's really my own fault. That's secretly why I dyed my hair purple was so
that's right.
to remember who I am. Yeah.
For the branding.
That's the level of commitment I'm looking for, right?
You want to be friends with Katie Cross. You will dye your hair so she can pick you out of a crowd.
Really, it's required.
Make yourself memorable.
Really on you. It's a you problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Katie, do you want to share a favorite memory of you?
Yes. It's funny, but not of me. No.
No.
Many bad ones.
Only good.
The funny thing is, when I think
Kiss and tape.
Marisa, we met at Dragon Con and then Superstars and then Dragon Con. But weren't you at MarsCon?
I was at MarsCon.
Okay. Oh, you were. So I had my table set up at MarsCon, and I was there with my assistant, like it was all new. And then I saw Kacey and you guys had shared a table, right? Yeah. And I saw your names and I remember being like, oh my gosh, like I've heard about them. I'm so excited they're here. And I was genuinely like, we were ready to go. And I was like, I'm going to wait and see if these two come. Like, I want to meet them. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I've heard about Kacey Ezell, and someone had been like, oh, she's such a badass and all stuff. Anyway.
True.
It's funny because I was like a puppy. Like, I was like, I don't think you came until like the next day or something. Like, I remember you came a little bit later than I expected. And I was I like said to my assistant, I was like, I'm like the homeschooled kid that wants the cool kids to like me. So I'm myself to Kacey and Marisa because I've heard like awesome things about them. Like I was just meeting Chris and everything, right? So I was like trying to play it super cool, but because like I knew Kacey had been in the military, and also so it's so funny that you have like all these amazing memories of me because I secretly was like this hormonal 7th grader with braces that was like, please be my friend.
Meanwhile, we're like, yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
It was
100%.
instant, right? I was like, oh, we're in. Like, they're my
Yeah.
people. So great. It was such a great connection right away. But then we were like yelling at each other from across.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It was like such a fun. It was just such a fun time.
That was a really fun con. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you brought us donuts, or somebody brought you donuts, and then you shared donuts with us. And I was like, well, we're best friends now.
Yeah,
Give
it
me a
was
donut.
Mike. It was like one of so my assistant Samantha flew out to help me, and then Mike, he's like, oh, he's one of my favorite people on this planet. He'll probably listen to this too. He's a member of my team. He does a ton of stuff for me. He's awesome. He like flew out so he could come, and his son lived there. So he's like, I'll see like my favorite people, my son and you. So he came out and he brought donuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
3 donuts.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
super
remember.
nice guy.
I
I
remember
remember
the
him.
donut, but I don't remember.
You don't remember me, but you do remember donuts, and that's fine. They were probably purple. So what are you gonna do?
They had it on point.
Yeah.
They were dyed.
Now I want donuts.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So Katie, as you've just mentioned, you have a team that you built up to. Like, so we joked that this is like episode 1 of empire building because we know so many badass authors who have built these empires, and Katie is one of those amazing people. And it was. So as she said to Kacey in the bar at MarsCon at a con, it did not happen overnight. This wasn't like, I'm going to write, and now there's this team of people here to support me. Like right? Amazing. Yeah. They just appeared out of the ether to do my bidding. So do you want to talk about kind of that scale up? Like how do we go from I am an ER nurse kicking ass, doing things to I run an empire, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, your fans are feral. They're fully feral for you.
They are. I
can
confirm they're full feral.
Okay.
A lot of my characters are a little bit feral too, so
sure
it flows, right? It flows from the mothers. So yeah, I started as a nurse, and then I stumbled into it because my husband was in the military and we were moving all the time, and I couldn't really work as a nurse, and I had to do something with my life. So I had a quarter life crisis and wrote a book. And I had always been writing, so like it follows when you look at my history, but it ended up just being this really awesome thing. Like the first book, Miss Mabel School for Girls, launched really well, and it grew from there. And eventually I stopped working as a nurse to write books because being in the fantasy world, but also like running this company and meeting readers was like, I don't know, the coolest thing on the planet. Like I was getting paid to like sit in Starbucks.
Heck yes.
And just like work from home. Like it was just so cool. I just sit at my table for like 5 hours and do my job in my pajamas. So it just started rolling, and it was like such a mess to be an author and a human at first, right? Like, because, you know, as an author in my books, just like my books, like I had to develop very slowly and like grow instincts and figure out story and like how to write story well and how to not look like a seventh grade hormonal teenager and ask my readers to love me, right? So like there's like a process to it, and it really just, for me, it's always been about stories, which readers love. Like I've always just focused on getting the stories out. So it started as a small homegrown, like we're gonna try this out. Oh, that one was pretty fun, and it grew from there. I had 2 kids in the middle of that, and that's where the messy part comes in, where they're 7 and 10 right now, so still pretty messy, but the team aspect of it just really started actually accruing from my readers. So people that showed exceptional excitement for my books and like reached out and talked to me. I had this 13-year-old start an Instagram account for Miss Mabel shortly after it launched, and I was like, well, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me, right? Like, now. So I reached out to her. Her name was Samantha, and I just said, hey, thank you so much for starting this Instagram account. Like, I have a collection of short stories I'd love to send you for free as a thank you. And she could not believe the author talked to her. And then she is still my assistant today.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so you guys met Samantha at Mars.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, Samantha. So I met her the first year that I published, like months after I published. She found my book. And she's still with me today as my assistant. Eventually, I hope to employ her full-time when I have a second full-time employee. And then I had readers that would write in and say, hey, I found like a few proofreading mistakes, or I really love this, or they'd email every time, or I saw them purchase all my books. And eventually, as they could contribute to my readership somehow, they became part of my team. So I have like a 10 to 15 person team, depending on the day. And they're almost all originating as readers. Like I have professionals like accountants and coaches and graphic designers. But really the core of my team who I rely on are my readers, because they are my rock stars. I mean, some of these people have spent $2,000 on my website buying 3 of everything. like, it's amazing. It's just amazing. So it happened over 11 years, because this was year 11 for me. And it resonated with readers, because that's where everything is, you know.
Yeah. And they love the story as much as you do, if not more, right? Which is
oh my God,
amazing. I love
that. Some will stop talking to me, depending on what I published. Like I had to kill a couple characters, and I warned them, and they knew it was coming. But there was some, like, I had one reader message me like, so-and-so can't talk to you right now. They're like, this might sound like I'm being funny, but I'm serious. Like, they're not coming to book club. They're very upset.
Oh, poor bears.
A few months.
Yep. Get it.
I was like, I respect that. I totally get it. They did come back. It was fine.
Yeah. That's the important part, is that they come back after they go through their morning. Our friend Kevin Eikenberry, who you know.
Yeah.
His dad full on stopped talking to him for like 2 months after. So, I mean, we respect readers' feelings in this house. So,
doesn't mean we're not going to hurt them, but we respect that they're there.
We respect them. Yeah. Yeah.
The pain sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, it makes the joy that much sweeter, right?
Sure.
That's right.
That's
emotionally charged. I didn't say positive.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, my little spiel is science fiction and fantasy that ends in hope. I make no promises about the path to get there. So,
she's not screwing around with that one.
Yeah. All I can tell you is that at the end you won't be like, oh my God, the world is terrible and I'm dying. You won't.
No.
But I don't promise it's a fun journey to there. So
yeah.
Fun, but not for the characters.
It's fun for us, for the readers.
It's fun. I hope. I mean, that's the goal. Yeah. When you think about like the lessons learned, either of building your empire or building your team, is there something you wish you could go back and tell Katie of 11 years ago, or is everything fated? It had to happen the way it happened.
Yeah, no, I really wouldn't change anything. Yes. I mean, the really dumb things I did were so pivotal, awesome things I did later.
Yeah.
You know? So, well, I don't necessarily think it was fated. I think, actually, in the vein of what Kacey said, like, I trust myself to make the best of every situation. And there's a lot of times when I'm like, well, that was real dumb. That was dumb, or that was a little dumb, but it was real dumb. Like, that was the hardest moment. But I trust myself to sit with that usually and just be like, yeah, I mean, we're not going to do that again. So we're going to change it this way, right? And I would never take that away from past Katie, because future Katie obviously needed it too much. You know, it's just all for sure. I think if I could give past Katie any advice, I'd probably tell her to calm the hell down. Like, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think present Marisa needs to hear that. So
definitely needs to hear that. So
It feels a little hypocritical for me to be saying that to past self when current self needs it too.
It's for all selves. Yeah.
Time, so.
Time is a flat circle, and we deliver this message to all Katies, all Marisas, all Caseys, all Melissas, all of you, all times. This is the gesture now for time. I don't know.
Because it's a flat circle. I support it. I support it.
As we all do it. Wow, this is amazing.
Katie, can you
someone's watching this on mute to see okay, go ahead, Katie. I'm sorry.
Can you speak to the role of like gratitude in your empire building, and like how does that interface with all the other things that you're doing?
I've never been asked that question. That's like awesome. Good for you. It's such a cool question too.
I got her.
I think it's really cool because one of the big dumbs that I had was not appreciating the current readers that I had, which put me on the path to then appreciating as I had. And what I realized that I think we don't, as authors, always lean into on behalf of our readers is just the gratitude of them being there for the book, however they are, whether they're borrowing it from Libby on audio or they're hunting it down in their library, they're buying it the moment it releases. Like we would probably still write books even if no one read them, right? Like it's just a part of us. Yeah. Having people read them is bringing story and goodness into the world. And once I realized this is so boring without you, really to the readers, like it's so boring without them. I don't know if I've done this so many times, had to sit at a book signing where no one comes. You're like, well, that's real dumb.
Here we are.
I need fun by myself.
Yeah.
Once I started just pushing that gratitude forward in whatever I said to the readers, whether it's social media, especially my team, and my emails, like, I really appreciate you being here is something that I said a lot because I meant it. I think, well, I don't know that anyone has ever come back to me and been like, you are such a grateful person. I think it changes the tenor of the relationship because I do hear people say to me a lot, like, I never expected you to reply. And I never expected you to to be like so kind about it. Right. Like, whatever it is that they're saying. And I think that gratitude piece comes into it and it makes everything more fun. Because I think gratitude is 100% akin to presence in the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the big dumbs I had in my author career is always like chasing the next hill, but not appreciating the hill I'm on.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah. Like once you are just so grateful for all the books that I have out and the readers that I have right now and the goodness that's going into the world because of the books, who cares about the next hill? And all of a sudden you're on the next hill. Right. So it's like, it's so cool. I think gratitude next to quiet is maybe one of the biggest tools that we have to change the world through story.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
I'm a very ungrateful person, but I'll do my best.
Shut the fuck up. Every time I talk to you, you're being grateful.
Thanks. I'm the most grateful. No, it's fine. No, just when things are serious and heartfelt, I have to make a joke. It's who I am as a person. So
I mean, this is femme fatale. So
here we are. No, but I think that's beautiful, right? Like we write for reasons, right? And part of why I write. So I think it was it was a different MarsCon, but also MarsCon in the bar, where Jason Cordova had the gall to ask us, why do you write? And don't tell me for money or for whatever. Like if nothing else existed, why do you write? And that MFR made me think deep thoughts at the bar at con on the third night. It wasn't even early. It was late. I was tired.
Rude. Just rude.
Thank you.
It was the first night of the con.
Was it?
But it was the third night. It was super late, and it was just it was the three of us, and it was Shady and Haley and Jason and
somebody else.
I feel like I know I'm forgetting somebody, but it was just we were hanging out.
Yeah.
And Jason was like, "What do you want out of this?"
Oh, that bastard. So I had to think about it because I was like, God damn it, this is an actual thoughtful, real question. I have to give you an actual thoughtful, real answer.
Yep.
And genuinely, jokes aside for 5 seconds, stories saved my life, right? Like going to the library, going to the used bookstore, finding stories I connected with helped make me the person I am today. Like there were messy, bad times, and seeing other possibilities. Hey, Birch, seeing like the power of imagination and other people's stories, like it gave me something to hang on to. It's what I grew up loving and wanting and being grateful for. And so I want, like what I want for my writing career is to get my books in the hands of people who also need it. Like, so like the power of story to be there at the right time at the right place. And like if you just giggle because I do a good snarky banter, cool. Like I fucking love that. Let's go. And ultimately though, my goal is yes, and it's that, and like I want the books that I write to help the kid I was that exists all over. Like, so yeah, that gratitude piece is like real as hell. Jokes aside, again, tiny moment.
It's such a common thread amongst authors too. Like so many of us were the lonely kids in the library, and like just are in a better situation as adults and are ready to like pass that on, like ready to be there for the ones who can. And now, like it's so easy with social media. Like I loved Asimov, but I wasn't getting any responses from him. Like I joined the Lisa Frank fan club, like you know, like not writing, but close. So
very similar imagination.
Yeah, like it's even easier to like actually like talk to readers the way we would have killed for Beverly Cleary or whoever to like respond to us and be part of our life. So I think it's so cool that so many authors have that angle where we're like, yeah, I was the lonely kid too. And dragons were a safe spot to go as me, right? Dragons.
Yep, same.
Yeah, like, or I think there's something to it, like, especially those of freaks like the right science fiction fantasy, that have such advanced tech or magic we can make happen whatever we want. It's like we're all speaking to that like little kid who couldn't make happen whatever they needed to. And so we're like living in this fantasy world where it does, and we're just trying to carry that on to other generations so they have it. It's like the coolest thing ever when you look at it that way.
Seriously, it is so cool. It is the coolest thing because holy crap, was that I was that lonely 11-year-old kid when I discovered, you know, Dragon Riders of Pern, and like finding other people who were just as affected by those same books and getting to talk to people online now about like the books that we're writing, like, and like the genuine joy that people get from the stories that we're telling is the coolest thing ever. And grateful as fuck.
Yeah.
Grateful as fuck. Can we get that on a t-shirt? I would love to wear that.
I would 100% wear that one.
I would wear it. Let's do it. I will also say like the grateful, and then also as a bystander, I really enjoy seeing Melissa receive that feedback from people because she just like melts further and further into her chair and like changes color, and it's the cutest. It makes me so happy. I know. I also like yes, Kacey?
Point of order. You do the same fucking thing. You go like this.
It's cuter when other people do it. It's annoying when I do it. I am specifically.
It's adorable when you do it.
This is not what we're here for.
It is adorable when you do it.
I just say the melty squeakiness is what first triggered me. She is like the brightest ray of sunshine I've ever met, and I want to like cuddle up to her and have her say fun things to me.
The best part is, I don't know if you're talking about me or Melissa, and I love it either way.
It works either way.
Yeah,
so I do. My association with Melissa, like the first thing my head with Melissa is
right.
Caffeine. For some reason, I just am always like, I think when we first met, you were so hopped up. Like, so
probably.
There's so much caffeine, and I was like, I want to be her friend. It was bright ray of sunshine.
Oh my god. You guys, like everybody listening, you need to understand that Katie and I and Marisa, we were all at Superstars, and we were like the kids in the back of the room that were laughing so hard we
forgot about that. We were getting like dirty looks. I was like, I legitimately have to move or my reputation is in tatters, and I stayed. It was so much fun.
How could you leave?
Like I stole Todd McCaffrey's seat.
Yeah.
So I can sit with you both.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure you elbowed him over.
Yeah, like, get out, Todd.
It's like, hi, I'm Todd McCaffrey now.
Someone wrote us a note. Roland, I think. I have it somewhere in the chaos.
Oh, it was Roland.
He wrote us a note and slid it over about like citing us for shenanigans.
That's great because we were in the back left at the tables. The whole con is ahead of us. Like everyone, it's quiet and it's like kind of a serious moment.
Yeah.
And I just remember I was like, I'm gonna pee my pants. I was laughing so hard. And I remember like my stomach hurt after, and we were like crying. Oh, it was so good. And Roland was like giving us, he's such a sweet guy. He was like giving us so much side eye. And then he sends us the note, and I was like, it just made it worse. Like
I have a picture of it somewhere. I will see if I can find it so Jeremy can like flash it up at some point. Maybe not though, because I might see it and be like, no, this doesn't need to go on the internet. But no. Because I think Katie and I kept trying to take selfies and we were laughing so hard they were just blurry. Like you can't actually at any point. It looks like we're vibrating.
Like the top of my head.
Yeah, we had Melissa Caffey and we were just like, this is like there is no clear picture.
Right. The tracks. Anyway.
Yes, we are all rays of sunshine, the four of us, and the world. We're happy to be here, and the world is. Shut your face. Yes, you are.
I'm not a ray of sunshine.
I am delighted. You bring joy into every room you walk into, and I am delighted.
I'm a shaft of darkness.
We're not doing dark romance this day, Kacey.
We're talking about who you are, not what you want.
Correct.
Oh, damn it! I fucked that up. Sorry, my bad.
Well done, there it is.
Nice.
Slid that right in there.
Yeah, you did.
We're not doing phrasing anymore.
I don't even know how much time we're at. Okay, great. We're doing so great.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
We're clear.
40 minutes. It is time, ladies. It is time for me to tell the internet how much I love to fuck my husband.
Oh.
It is a lot.
God, that was a really long stretch. You're right. Shit. Are you okay?
Oh, wait,
that's what I said.
And you say you're not a ray of joy.
I said sunshine. There's joy.
I said joy. I said you're a ray of joy and you will like it. Melissa, do you have any questions for Katie? Because I can keep talking, but honestly, we had our commercial break for Kacey's love of her husband.
PSA every day.
We also all love our husband.
Right. Public service announcement, in case anyone was curious. Still really like him.
Wait, I have a question for Melissa. What does it say behind you?
Okay.
So it's happy
Griffin Day. Okay. I was like, I was thinking, never mind.
It's like the cutest thing ever.
It's
her
when
kids
this
put that up for her on release day from Rise from the
I can't take it down. They like
no, never. Why would you?
They like colored in, like printed out like coloring pages of like two different griffins. You can barely see the other one.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
yeah.
I will never take that down. That'll be up in 20 years when you guys are doing your like 2000th episode of this.
Right. Like we're supposed to paint this room, and I'm like, I
don't around it.
Yeah. It could be those people when you move, the people who move in, they're like, God damn it.
You couldn't pull it down and paint under it.
Like when people move their furniture and you're like, you didn't paint behind the couch. I'm gonna do those people. It's fine. It's like a little block, little rectangle.
Yeah.
Thank you for
They were so cute about it too. Like I got home from the day job at like it's release day. Everybody is so nonchalant. Like it's just another day. It's no big deal. It's not like it's your first Bane novel. It's fine. And then I walk into the office and they like came up behind me. They're like, surprise! Like, oh, my babies.
Good for them. Cute. That's just a testament to how awesome you are.
Oh, also how awesome my husband is, because my children might have helped with this, but this was 100% my husband. Like,
good for him. But yet again, testifies to how awesome you are, because he married you. So.
The people surrounded.
True.
Yeah,
that's right.
True. He's stuck with me, so.
Lucky bastard.
Melissa also really likes her husband.
I do.
Is there a PSA for you too?
Yeah.
No, I'm not quite as
yeah. You're like, yes, I too love my husband. It's fine.
For context, Katie, I don't even remember when this started, but a couple of episodes back, like we were joking around and it kind of got a little like I probably dropped a "that's what she said" or something, like I am known to do.
Oh, we never do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, hey, I can't help it. I really like fucking my husband, you know? And then like the next time we recorded one, a similar situation happened. And so now it's just a tradition that every episode
2 times is a tradition.
No, point of order.
I feel like I'm
Also,
about to get called out.
You are.
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
pretending
Love.
that it started 2 episodes ago is a little disingenuous.
No. It was several episodes ago.
Given every panel that we have been on together.
I also do it on a panel. Yes.
Cons.
Yeah.
So we're talking
Podcast.
years. It's a year, multiple years of tradition.
I really like him.
It's amazing, and I love it every time.
So
But
much
there was-
how in love you are with him.
There was definitely one panel, so like we were almost at the end, but somebody said something. It was a perfect tee up. I turned to look at Kacey, and she didn't even look at. She had nothing to do with me. She just was right in there, right in that spot, and I said, "There it is!" Like real fucking loud. And then she was like, "Yes, everybody, I do in fact love fucking my husband." And I was like, "Great!" And like it was a tradition before that, but I feel like that helped solidify.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for you, Kacey. I think it's great.
Thank you. Thanks for celebrating with me. Yeah.
On our last episode, Kacey had been at my house like a couple hours before we recorded, and my husband came home from work, and so Kacey on the recording later was like, "Oh, you know what? Turnabout is fair play." Marisa also was really lucky with her husband, and I was like, "Yeah, I guess the internet should know that I also do love him." So it's not like a Kacey specific to her husband thing. We all do.
He's the only
That's right.
We
That's
all
right.
in fact
No.
love our husbands.
Yeah.
They're very hot. We're very lucky.
They're all very hot. Yeah.
because that's the most important part.
Of course.
No, but it's important to acknowledge, I think, right? Like,
It's pretty great.
I just want the internet to know that I find him fun to look at and other things.
I love it and do things with. No, I in fact thanked my husband today for always taking such good care of me. I was like, I do not know that I would be a functional human on my own anymore. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
He does take good care of you. I will say this as your best friend. I approve of the way that your husband takes care of you. So
That's a big deal for Kate to approve.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying,
High bar. She's a high bar. Yeah.
It expects a lot of the people that love the people you love. You just are a very loyal person. So for you to approve says a lot about him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty great. Because he's one of those like, I'm a strong, independent woman, but against my will. So thankfully, I have. Thankfully. Sometimes Jeremy likes to tell this story, and I will tell it for him briefly, and then we will ask Katie questions again, Melissa. So think of your question. It'll be great. Jeremy likes that internet meme that's like, I was at work today. When I got home, my wife had moved the refrigerator and the couch, taken down a wall, re-drywalled the basement, and did blah, blah, blah. Then as soon as I got home, she was like, can you get me a water? The fridge is too far. And he's like, this is my wife. Like, if I leave her unattended, the entire wall space of the house is different. I don't know what happened. Like, how did you move the recliner? I had to move it. How did you move it though when you can't open this jar? I don't know. Open the jar.
Well, it's good. You have to need them for something. Like, what else are they doing there if not opening jars? Because you obviously don't need them to move the wall. So.
Apparently.
It was literally in the marriage contract. We'll open the jars for you. I mean,
I got it in writing. It's important.
I had a one time when I was on active duty, I was holding a weekend alert. So it was like two crews. So it was pilot and co-pilot and a flight engineer, or pilot and co-pilot or flight engineer, right? So there was like 4 of us in our little like alert facility, and 3 of us were women. And then one of the co-pilots he was a young guy, but he was like the sole dude on alert that weekend. And we would do like family style meals. And so I was cooking something, and I had a new jar of like olives or whatever. And I was like, hey bro, come here. And I like handed it to him, and I was like, open this for me. And he goes, this right here, this is my sole purpose on this alert shift. Like, opens it up. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have a question for the famous Katie Cross?
I do. Yay. So I have made no secret of the fact that I will die on the hill of this will stay fun, or I will light shit on fire, because like, It is so important to me. Like, this is the funnest, coolest, most awesome thing ever. I very briefly got to fly T6s, and this is way cooler. Like, I had so much fun doing this. So what do you do to keep things fun? Because clearly you're having a blast with this too, but you are a freaking baller at getting a ton of shit done. So how do you balance it out and make sure everything stays fun for you?
Yeah, that's a super fun question, actually.
It's a great question.
I think accomplishing the to-do list is stupid fun.
Yeah.
Favorite. Like, I'll put stuff on just to check it off. You guys do it too.
Yes!
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm so we are the luckiest people on the planet because our job, or one of our jobs, right? Because I'm really lucky to do this full time. It's like my job is being in story. Like, I get to make stuff up and get paid for it. And I think the fun part for me is really when I have like a 3 or 4 hour chunk ahead of me and I'm like, I am just in the words. Like, that's all I'm doing. I might like get up and go for a hike for a few minutes or whatever, like work out on my porch. But to me, the fun part is actually the stories themselves and like the plots, like the brainstorming, the talking to my team, like, how can we do something different? What haven't we done before? Like that, like what difference do we need to make in the world? You know, like what are we trying to say with this book? Like, what am I trying to say? Like, I don't know.
How do words work?
Yeah. Some days it's not fun to edit like your first draft. Like I remember very clearly a couple months ago, I was working out on my deck. It was like so cold. It was March, but there was sunshine and Montana's rough in the winter. And I was like so tired. And the last thing I want to do right now is edit for 2 hours. Like I'm not into this. I don't want to do it. But I remember thinking, like, I am in my house outside, able to do what I choose to do. I'm not stuck in a retail job. I'm not like listening to some boss while I make his dream come true. I have readers that are expecting this book. And I was like, we're just going to decide it's fun, or we're just going to decide to do it. Like, I'm just going to do it. And within like 20 minutes, I was fine. And I got into the flow and I had some music on and I played it and it was awesome. And I really think for me, it's just, I'm a lucky one because story is so fun. Like the required work for our job is writing books. And that's the fun part for me. It would be way harder if the fun part was marketing and I had to go write books. You know what I mean? Like for my husband, the fun part is training dogs. He could train dogs 12 hours a day. And that's fun for like 20 minutes for me. Like, it's fine. But not for him. Like he could stay with it, right? So yeah, I think I decide to do it even when it's not fun. And then the rest of it's really fun. I will say the business aspect of this work, like there's the creating and the writing, we all know. And I know that readers know that there's a business aspect, maybe not how much like business goes into it. That is the part where I struggle to like stay invested in like, well, we're doing the same thing every day here to see if this like works, you know? I do the same thing every day with my manuscript all day, but I do have to find ways to make the business side of it fun. And you know, there's ways to do that by trading it up. And if I really can't, I just give it to someone else to do, like Samantha or something. So I'm really lucky to do that now. But even now, as I'm figuring out new things that our company is going to be doing, I have to figure it out first for like 6 months before I can pawn off on anyone else. And the cool part about hiring someone else is Samantha's fun is my hell. Like she loves the routine and like she loves knowing exactly what she needs to do in her box and the data and the details. And like, obviously I suck at details because like you can't even remember Marisa, right? So it's great because her fun is the details and my seventh hell is the details. So then I find people whose fun is not my fun.
Complementary skills.
No, that is awesome. That is awesome. You also said, I want to point out something else that you said where you said, you know, I'm just going to decide to make this editing fun. And it reminded me of a super, super powerful phrase that my husband taught me. And it was, I'm going to like the way this sucks, right? Like when you're going to go do a thing and that thing might kind of suck. It's the like active act of being like, all right, fuck it. Like this is going to suck, but I'm going to like it. Like it's almost defiant in nature, right? And and that phrase has gotten me through a lot of like pretty shitty flights and, you know, really long days and
use that. Like that's pretty powerful because
I'm gonna like the way this sucks, you know,
like accepting it, like this sucks. I'm gonna choose to like it.
I'm gonna choose to like it.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna be feral about it.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I really like that. I'm gonna do that. I need that in parenting.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
Need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's cool. I'm gonna think about that one for a long time. I feel like that's the attitude I have about workouts. I love weightlifting, right? Like I had a really big leg day today, and I was doing wall sits. It was like deadlifts, wall sits, and something else. And I had tweaked my back, so I didn't lift for like a week. And I was kind of going light, but I was like, oh, wall sits, I got this. So it was 3 sets of 30 seconds, and then there's 3 rounds of anyway. By the second or third one, the first time around, I was shaking so hard a cabinet of nails was rattling. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But I was so tempted to speed up my count faster. So I got done. He was watching me. So I was like, I like this. It's fine. It's fine. I hate this. And that's totally the attitude of it, right? Like this sucks, but I like it, and I did it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna like the way this sucks has gotten me through a lot of workouts.
Awesome.
Yo, I like it.
Yeah, I might have to, because right now I'm working out alone. And the times in my life that I have been successful in being in shape and healthy are usually when I was either working with a trainer or I was actively training in Taekwondo. So there were witnesses. And then it was like, you know, it was a spite thing. Like, I'm not going to give up first. I'm not going to be the one. Like, fuck it. Like, I will apparently spar until I cry, but I will keep sparring. It will not stop. Like, here we go. But now I'm by myself. So I'm going to have to be that person to myself. And that's
when I charge my workouts, they're not as good. I pay a guy to give me the programming because then I know if I don't do it, he's watching.
He'll
he
know.
Text message, but then there's still someone that would know if I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Great, because the workouts disappear if I don't do them. So I get them 1 week at a time.
Oh shit.
So like I'm gonna be paying money for nothing. like all motivated to do it. So I'm the same way, Marisa. As much as I love lifting, I still need peer pressure.
Yeah, it's the pressure.
Really nice.
Yeah. I was joking to somebody the other day because both trainers that I worked with that I was really successful with, and both of my Taekwondo masters were Marines. And I was like, there's something about that, like Marine high expectation push
intensity
that really, really helped. And I was saying it to one of my friends, this was years ago. And she was like, oh, well, maybe after college, you should, go into like officer candidate school. And I was like, you have misunderstood. You have fully misunderstood what I am saying to you. This is still like, yes, it is the Marine expectation and the Marine drive and the Marine push and the Marine, like, you will not fucking stop. You will keep going. But it's also, I know in my head, optional. Like at any point I can be like, no, like at any point I can do that. You can't do that in the actual, I would like to be, you misunderstand my motivations and abilities and no. So I have to be real careful when I say like, I have been most successful. I mean, I'm old now and out of shape. Nobody is taking me into the Marines, but it was a moment where I was like, you've misunderstood who I am as a human. I am so sorry. I have full respect for everybody who can do that, but that is not.
That's not
nobody
what
wants me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants me there. No, this is not. No. So,
for the record, I think you would have made an excellent Marine. Just saying.
You have drill sergeant vibes.
No. It's the getting to that point. No, that would not have gone well for anybody. I would have died. Because as we have learned in my spitefulness is such that I think I can do more than I can. And so if I am being told to do more by somebody whose job is to make me the best me that's possible, they might also have the wrong idea of who that is. And then I will die because not now, but when I was young, the stubbornness would take me. Now I'm I'm old and out of shape. And I'll be like, no, I have to go to the bath. I will see you in 20 minutes. Thank you so much. This is not. Anyway. Yes, Kacey.
Point of order.
Marines, I love you all, and you're amazing, and I am not the one.
Point of order.
Yes.
Just to consider, as someone who has repeatedly, on occasion, pushed you beyond what you thought you could do, and you fucking did it.
I didn't die.
That's all I have to say. Did you die?
Did you die? No. But I have never been a being of physical grace, and charging me with weapons that would not. No.
Yeah, sure. But the physicality of it, and this kind of ties back into what we were talking about with like trusting yourself, right?
Yeah.
The physicality of military service or really anything difficult is on a certain level, it's really fucking secondary. What it's all about is your mental toughness.
Yeah.
Right. And the mental toughness is not getting knocked down. Mental toughness is the ability to get the fuck back up, no matter what. To trust yourself enough to get back up, to trust yourself enough to write the words, to trust yourself enough to edit the book, to trust yourself enough to try something new with marketing, and to trust yourself enough to know that if it doesn't work, okay, cool, I'll pivot. I'll try something else. I'll talk to my friends. I'll go meet Katie Cross and ask her what's she doing. I'll find those expanders who can tell me, okay, these are the things that are working for me, and I can pick and choose and kind of build my own path. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to that mental toughness, that mental resilience. You can't have physical toughness if you don't have the mental toughness.
Yeah. Amen.
Fair. I know. I'm like, oh, well, that's the end of the show.
I'm out. Good night.
Send Kacey money for your motivational speech.
Done.
And I did have something else I want to say, but I don't think it matters anymore.
It matters.
No, we're not. We're just that, and that was and scene, and now Act 5. So one thing I do want to say, because Kacey said this in that amazingness. So like in terms of the like finding the Katie Crosses of the world. So one thing that keeps writing super, super, super fun for me is the people that I have, like the incredible people that I've gotten to meet several times, and made friends with. Yes. So like, I mean, like, so, and Katie is willing anytime. I mean, when she has a second, but like anytime is willing to talk. Yeah, you want to talk marketing? Yeah, you want to talk this thing? Yeah, let's go. Mm-hmm. She's like, I offer it all the time. Nobody takes me up on it. And we're like, we'll take you up on it. Let's go. And like, I feel like you don't always find that everywhere, but when you do find that, like, you really should celebrate it. And like all the women on this call, so many other folks that we've had on the show, will have on the show, that are in our circle of like author, writer friends, like Heather Hollow and Shami Stovall, like just Mel Todd, who are just willing to share and willing to brainstorm and willing to teamwork. Because I don't have a team, maybe someday, but my team is my friends, right? Who are willing to like have that conversation, and that keeps this so fun. And just like knowing these genuine, amazing people who will talk you up when you're like, oh, not me. Oh, I can't. Like, oh, get you a friend who, when you say, I think this is hot garbage, their response to you is, well, then I must be a raccoon because give it to me. I love it.
Yep, that girl over there.
Like, we were really loopy, okay? It was really late, and I meant every word.
It's amazing. But like, get you these people, friends. Like, Katie Cross has developed amazingly passionate readers into amazingly passionate team members and friends. Like, find you genuine, awesome people and be genuine and awesome, and like everything's fun. Even the editing for 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
We should maybe do an episode at some point about how to find awesome people.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think it really, I mean, we could talk for an hour about it easily, but I think what it'll probably all come down to is first be an awesome person.
I was gonna say rule number 1. Trust
them to find awesome.
Yeah, trust you're awesome. Yeah.
and own it, right? Like,
Yeah.
So.
Which is hard when you're still on the inside of, what was that, hormonal seventh grader with braces?
Please love me. Let me be friends.
The thing is, we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Remember that
yeah,
part.
for sure.
Hormonal seventh grader with braces. It just wants to be a cool kid.
Yeah. I just
Right.
got the braces off, but still. Yeah.
Right.
Still,
But yes. And while I am still the hormonal seventh grader, I never had braces, but while I'm still the, the lonely little girl who loved dragons because she wanted someone to just like love her thoroughly, right? As I have gotten older and now in my late 40s, I have realized the one like immutable truth, and that is that I get to decide who the cool kids are, right?
Yeah.
We all get to decide that for our own lives.
Yeah.
And that's powerful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it.
All
right. We're in an hour. I know. Katie's like, we've mic dropped like 7 times. Let's wrap this shit up. So we will have links in the comments where you can find Katie, where you can find all of us, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
But let's do a little zoop zoop around. I think it was this, whatever, a little time is a flat circle. Where is a place that people can find you on the internet streets or in the real world? And what is an upcoming project that you would like, or a recent project that you would like people to know about? Katie, you are our guest. Please go.
Oh, thank you. So katiecrossbooks.com will get you to my website. You can get my first book for free in ebook and audio. So if you sign up, you get both delivered to your email in the first email. That's a great place to start. There's a lot of books there. That is a young adult fantasy. I have a new romantasy that just came out that Marisa plugged at the beginning in May. The second book comes out in September. They launch every 4 months until next September. They're really fun. I would highly recommend anyone start there.
Reading it, it's really good.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's next on my TBR.
So fun. And if you like audiobooks, I narrate it with Audible Studios. So that was a really fun experience to narrate with an official production company with the director and everything. So yeah, it's really fun if you like author narrated books. And if you email me, I email back. So fun.
And she may even remember you.
Dye
your hair. Dye your hair.
Yeah, but you got to dye your hair. And I need, like, just came home to my dog energy if I'm going to remember you.
You know what? That's how I'm going to explain my energy from now on.
Yeah. And I'm your dog, and everything is perfect.
You just came home. Ah!
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you going to be a dragon, Katie? Are you going to be at DragonCon?
Always at DragonCon. Yes, I'll be at DragonCon this year. I have a table on the 3rd floor, back by the elevators, back right corner every year. It'll be my 3rd year there. So if you come to DragonCon, come see me and mention the fellow ladies, and I'll give you a discount.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I'm gonna come by.
Yeah.
I always do. I always come by, and then I just like lurk.
Like a shark.
Yeah, no, more like just an awkward 7th grader. Because awkward 7th graders, I love you. I taught middle school on purpose. Anyway, that table is always hopping. There are always people there, either because they are specifically there to see Katie, or they walk by and they're like, "Oh my god, I love this book so much."
Yeah.
And it's the cutest thing. So like, I love like just kind of lingering off to the corner for like the brief moment.
I'm like,
Katie,
walk behind the table. Just like come walk behind
yeah, at one point Katie's like, "Get back here," and like doesn't even look at me. Just is like, "Get back here," and I was like, "Okay." And then I just
you're a cool kid.
I looked awkwardly behind the table. But it's so fun. Like, go to the table and see the magic. It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Melissa.
So you can find me at melissaolthoff.com or .net. I will also be at DragonCon. It's my first year as an attending pro. I'm so excited. And I had my first Fae novel come out last month, and the cover is so good.
It's so good.
So beautiful. Yeah. Hey, so if you, like me, were an awkward, teenage girl who wanted someone to love you like in your soul, you should just read that book.
You could have been a boy too. It's okay.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We are gender agnostic in this.
That's right. That's right.
There are boys and girls in that book, and everybody's hot.
And everybody's hot.
Everybody's hot and of age, so it's fine.
Right.
Amazing. Casey, where can people find you?
So you can find me at kaceyezell.net or .com. I own both. My most My most recent release is Mage Light. It is a fantasy adventure where this awkward girl has not one, not two, but 3 people to love her. But the question is it real or is it magic? Yeah, they're all hot. Like Melissa, everybody's hot, right? But
Everybody hot.
so it's a fantasy adventure with a romantic subplot that, like I said, is it real or is it magic? Got to read the book to find out.
Have to know.
Yeah.
Right? Gotta find out.
I will also be at Dragon Con, also lurking awkwardly near Kitty Cross's table.
Yeah,
hoping
you
to be
will.
Noticed.
We're just gonna go scrub these table together.
It's like a creepy trio. It's fine.
They're like behind the table and I'm not even there.
We'll just like pop up above it, like look around, and then like
Samantha's like, I mean,
Like Charles theme music playing.
like, like spy versus spy, you know.
Oh my God.
Ninjas.
Ninjas, yeah.
Something. Amazing. I too will be at Dragon Con. Also, friends, at Dragon Con, rumor has it that there will be early copies of A Plague of Magic, which comes out. It comes out September 2nd. But rumor has it that it will be available for Dragon Con attendees a little early. So.
Enemies to colleagues.
Colleagues. They're just colleagues, guys. It's one book, and they are enemies. Home Dude tries to kill Home Dude.
So sexy.
Very sexy.
So criminal.
Angry dragon. Oh my God.
Oh my God, the tiny angry dragon.
Colleagues.
Colleagues. I mean, I got to be clear about this. These ladies helped me do this, and it's amazing. It's way better than I could have come up with. Also, look at this glittery, tiny angry dragon.
Angry dragon. Yeah.
So,
Tiny dragon.
So, come find us. Katie, will you be at the Fantasy Gather, or because you have a vendor hall table? No.
I think I will be there, like, to shop. I told them not to worry about giving me a table, so someone else could have the table since I have a vendor table.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
fair.
we will all be there. And rumor also has it that there will be a scavenger hunt. So there will be prizes. You don't have to buy things for the prizes. You can just get them. But also books. Come get books.
You should buy things.
It'll be really fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And come buy books.
Will there be copies of those books to buy? Like I can buy them?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes. So you can find me in the meantime and after Dragon Con, I guess, I don't know, at marisawolf.net, marisawolf.com, because I go both ways. As do many of my very hot characters. So you can find us here on this channel. If you have not already, please subscribe so you can get this chaos delivered to you every other week. Mostly every
directly
other week.
To your YouTube feed.
To your YouTube faces and earballs and eyeballs.
Did you say to your balls?
Earballs.
And eyeballs.
The ear was really not. It wasn't. If I hadn't seen your lips, I thought, yeah. It's
I'm
not
not
like
here to thing, but I don't know how you get your YouTube delivered to you, but I'm thinking eyes and ears, your mouth and nose and everything else, knees and toes. That's up to you. We really should stop this now. We have one question. Kacey doesn't get to ask you this question this time. The question for these next few months continues to be. I can't ask it either.
I got it.
Okay, you ask it.
Are you feral for fantasy?
You might as well.
Do you want to be?
Might as well. Just come fucking join us. Rage. Thank you so much for joining us, Katie. We love you.
Thank you. You guys are.
Okay. I'm going to hit this button several times. Please hold. Bye.